Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming. We have got another 8th edition battle report for you today, and we have Max, the reigning GT champion. So we are having a competitive battle today. So those of you that have been sort of following the channel for a while will know that me and Rich have just come back from Gibraltar. Max was there too.
Yeah. Where did you place, by the way?
I placed 6th. Where did you place?
In the 20s.
So I did better.
Yeah.
I did better than the reigning GT champion.
So odds are against me then? Safe to say.
Yeah, well, I don't know. No. So yeah, today I've asked Max to bring something sort of reasonably competitive, not
too hard, but
not like horrendous, but I just wanted my list to be tested. It did well in Gibraltar. It probably did better than it should have.
it's a strong list. It's got teeth.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It is a strong list, but it's got its weaknesses. I have tweaked it slightly from Gibraltar, as you will see. So it was just really to see if the changes that I've made will actually improve on some of the weaknesses that I think the list had. So yeah, well, let's see how it all goes. I think this will be a fairly bloody encounter. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, guys. So here is the battlefield for today. We have a desolate planet with lots of rocky outcrops. We've placed our objectives, and we have objective 5, which is here, objective 1 here, 6 in the middle, number 4 here, number 2 by that outcrop, and then just on this little mound we have objective 3. So deployment for today is going to be hammer and anvil. So that's the one from this direction to that direction. So now that we've seen the battlefield, let's take a look at the armies. So this is the 2,000 points of Ynarri. Now Max is going to talk us through this because I don't know what any of this is. So who is this?
Okay, so leading off the force we have Yvrane. Yvrane is going to have the Tenacious Survivor trait. She's also rocking around with the Word of the Phoenix power and also the Gaze We Need.
Okay.
This is my Farseer. So this is just armed with a Witchblade, but he has Guide and Doom. This is my Troop Master. He has a Fusion Pistol and a Caress. In my elites, I did bring a Solitaire. Wanted to try him out.
Okay.
So 1 of 4. We've got a troop with, again, fusion pistols and caresses in a Starweaver transport.
Is that sort of copy and paste?
Copy and paste there.
And copy and paste over here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And there's the cheese. So we've got a full 10-man unit of Reapers in a Wave Serpent. Wave Serpent is dolled up with all the Shuriken Cannons and a Spirit Stone upgrade as well.
Okay, great, and that comes in at 2,000 points exactly, is it? Or?
Yep, pretty much.
Fantastic. My Iron Hands for today, I'm running a battalion detachment with a slight twist to it. So my 3 HQ, I have got a Librarian, he's got the staff, and he has got the Armour Indominus. Tech Marine with Conversion Beamer, and an axe, and a Tech Marine with a servo, it's just a servo arm and an axe. Troops, I have 2 tactical squads with a melter gun in, and 1 without the melter gun, just because of the points. 2 squads will be in Razorbacks with las cannons. The teeth and the strength of my army are from these 4 big boys at the back. So we have an Ironclad with the Hurricane Bolters, the Seismic Hammer with a melter in it, and also the Ironclad launchers, assault launchers. A Derridio with the big las cannon battery and the missile launchers with heavy bolters. he's very good at laying down a lot of heavy firepower from great distance. Leviathan with the grav flux and the storm cannon with the nipple flamers, and then we have a Contemptor Mortis with Caris pattern assault cannons. Why I said it's slightly odd is I wanted to try something out, and I wanted to try a Land Raider Excelsius. This basically acts a little bit like a captain. He gives the re-rolls of 1s to hit in a 6-inch bubble, so I thought that might work better than a normal captain because he can keep pace with the dreadnoughts. Downside to that though is I've had to take it as an auxiliary, so I lose 1 command point for that. This list is a bit of a work in progress. It's a slight change from the list that I took to Gibraltar, but I'm just trying to see what difference this makes, if it's stronger or if I've made any errors. So let's see how the battle goes. So here is my deployment. I have a Razorback on this flank with a 5-man tactical squad with a melter. My Land Raider Excelsior has got all of my HQ plus a 5-man tactical squad without the melter. Just behind that Land Raider holding the objective is my Deridio. In front is another Razorback with the las cannons, and there is again a tactical squad with a melter gun in there. Just in front we have the 2 dreadnoughts, the Ironclad ready to run up the middle of the field, and the Leviathan ready to give him some covering fire and then charge in himself. And then on the other flank I have my Contemptor Mortis here. Now Max did actually finish deploying first. What have we got over here, Max?
So you are looking at a Starweaver transport. Inside you have the Solitaire with a troop inside. You have another Starweaver with a troop inside. Then you've got again Starweaver with a troop inside, Starweaver with a troop inside and a troop master. And in the Wave Serpent we have the Dark Reapers, we have the Yvrane, we have the Farseer as well.
Okay, so as I said, Max did actually finish deploying first, so that means he gets bonus 1+ to his roll to see who goes first. So let's roll it up, see who goes first. So I get a 5.
And that is a 6.
And Max has got a 6, so the +1, didn't need it anyway. Now I am going to attempt to seize.
Good luck.
And I don't, but I am going to blow my first command point because I really want to go first. I want to blow up some of these transports before he gets close to me. Unfortunately not. Max's objective cards for this turn been reasonably kind to him. Secure objective 4, which is more than doable. Big Game Hunter, again doable. Priority orders, that's probably going to be a bit difficult because that's got my Ironclad and Leviathan close by to it. Secure objective 1, he's basically deployed on that one. Secure objective 3, which is where my Deridio is, and domination, nobody likes that one. So yeah, let's see how he gets on with those.
Yep.
So we are in the shooting phase and Max is about to open fire with the Dark Reapers. He's got a couple of psychic powers off on these, so he's got guide on them.
Guide and Word of the Phoenix, which is what we're doing now.
Yeah, Word of the Phoenix, so they get to fire twice, is that right?
So I choose a unit within 18 of Yvrane, and I get to do an action, whether it be moving, shooting, charging, anything like that.
Yeah, so nasty. So he's going to shoot twice with them.
Yep.
What are you targeting, mate?
You're the Leviathan. It's angered me.
This one?
Absolutely.
But what did he do?
It's there.
But but I really like that guy.
Well, that's
Look
probably
how
why I'm doing
hench he
it.
looks. Right, go on then, let's roll some dice. Let's,
All right.
come on, put your money where your mouth is, come on.
So, with the Geeks dice being the Exarch, hitting on 3s with a reroll. With a reroll. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not bad. The Geeks dice didn't even miss.
No. So, strength 8, so what's it, force to wound?
Force to wound, yeah, toughness 8. Oh, that's better.
Doom would have been fantastic.
Shame you didn't get that off, Max.
So, 2 armor saves at -2.
Okie dokie. And now for my save, so there is 2 at -2, so I need 4 ups, and these are 3 damage a pop, I've just been informed. Oh, look at that. So with the Dark Reapers failing to do anything to the Leviathan up there, Max has decided to fire all the fusion pistols from within these transports at the Leviathan again. He must really want that guy dead.
So hitting on 3s. I'll take it.
Yeah, well, just the 1 miss.
So strength 8.
Yeah, so 4's to wound. 2 wounds again.
There's -4.
-4, so I have a 4 up invuln on the Leviathan. So 1 goes through, so 2d6, pick the highest.
I'm outside of melter range.
Oh, are you?
So
okay.
just straight d6.
And we got a 1.
Yep.
And I can try and ignore it on a 6 up. Come on!
Oh.
So Lorraine here, yeah, I'm calling her Lorraine. Lorraine has now seen the fail of the Dark Reapers, all the dudes in here, and she's told the Dark Reapers to light it up again. So, come on.
I'll reroll that as cocked.
Does it hit?
And guide. All but 1.
Oof. This could get painful. So again, 4's to wound.
Yeah, that's better.
That is a bit better. So it's 5 wounds. Yep. So that's 5 saves to make in total. 4 of them are just 3 damage.
3, yeah.
And 1 of them is a d6 damage. So this is the first 4. So again, 4 ups. Oof, not quite as good that time. So that is 9 damage so far. And then let's see if we can save the d6 damage. Oh no. Could be in trouble here. How much damage is that? And that's slightly cocked.
I'll take that
another 4 damage. So I've got to say 13 saves. Ooh. So I've begged and pleaded Max off camera to reshoot that. Unfortunately, he's not agreed to it. So that's obviously how you win tournaments, Max. Bully your opponents. So 13 6-ups. Here we go. Well, that's 2. Yeah, just 2. Ooh, that's a bit painful. Max is determined to finish off the Leviathan. So he's just shot all of the transports into him. He's got 3 Wrens and 5 normal attacks, so I need to try and save those. What would you like me to do first?
The armor saves, please.
Normal armor saves?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. So 2 ups. So they are all good. And then the Wrens are at -3. So I just get my 4 up invuln on this. Got to make at least 1 of these. I've made 2. And then see if I can feel no pain. I don't. So my Leviathan, quite aptly, is down to 2 wounds. So as you've just seen at the end of the shooting phase, Max's entire army shot at the Leviathan and he is still up. He has got 1 wound remaining. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to have 1 wound remaining, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some charging going on. So let's move on to the charging phase.
Cool.
We are at the end of the charge phase, and the 2 transports and the solitaire made it in. This transport did take a beating on the way in though. Managed to get quite lucky with my overwatch, so he is actually down to 1 wound. The Solitaire has flipped over his head and landed there, so he's closer to things which I don't want him to be closer to. So we're onto the fight phase. So we're straight into the fight phase, and Max is using the Solitaire first, wants to get this first blood.
So hitting on 2s. This is going to be the cross. So 2 miss. Strength 5, so fast to do anything. That's 3 at -2, please.
3 at -2. We could be saying goodbye to the Leviathan. What's the damage on these?
Just 1.
Just 1. Well, he's only got 1 wound left anyway, so... Oh, like a boss!
Oh.
He's done it! He's done it! He's the toughest SOB! Okay. So, Max has just hit me with one of the transports. He has wounded me once. He's got 1 wound left. Don't roll a 1, Robin. I don't roll a 1. He's still in. Do you want to do the next transport next? Do you want to
that's it. That's all of it.
Oh, that was everything.
That's everything.
It's a shame. So what we're saying there is, your entire army tried to kill this handsome fellow here, and didn't.
No, we just wanted to play with him. You know, just a cuddle. You know, it's called a crest for a reason.
That's it. You know, yeah, that's good. So yeah, thanks for that. That was good. All right, let's go on to my turn. Well, in all the excitement there, I nearly forgot to hit back. So I'm going to do that now. So my Leviathan, because he's kitted out with guns, he's only got 2 attacks. Because he's so damaged, he's hitting on 4s, but he is strength 8. So I'm going to punch this guy with 1 wound remaining. Try and finish him off, get first blood in my opponent's first turn, just to be cheeky. That's 1 hit there. Let's see if we wound. We don't wound. Do you know what?
Command point.
Do I? Yeah. Yeah. May as well command point it. Why not, eh? Why not? So 3 to wound. Oh, he's rolled another 2. And at the end of Max's turn, he has scored objective 1. He's pulled himself away from objective 4. A bit of a rookie error there, Max. Don't want to call you out on the internet or anything, but yeah.
I'll get you back for it.
And he is ditching domination, as everyone does. So my 6 objectives haven't been that kind, to be honest. I've got secure objective 1, which is way over in Max's side of the table, as is defend objective 5. Funny enough, I've got priority orders objective 2 as well, so there's going to be a bit of a ruckus there. Secure objective 6, which is kind of in the middle of the table. Area denial, Max is all in the middle of the table. Got assassinate. So, with my movement, these guys got out of the transport there. The closest target is the Solitaire. Leviathan's moved out of combat. Everyone has gotten out of... Sorry, my commanders have got out of the Land Raider. And again, Solitaire is closest. Derridio hasn't moved, because Derridios don't move. My Tech Marine with a conversion beamer has just moved up to support him. The Contemptor has stayed still. Again, got some nice line of fire on the Warlord down here. This Razorback has moved up to put some pressure on objective 6, because I have pulled that as a card. And then the Ironclad is going to go and high-five a transport. We are picking up halfway through my shooting phase, so everything on this side of the board, apart from that Razorback, have shot. Shot a lot into the Solitaire, taken a couple of wounds off him so far. My Derridio has just finished its shooting, has taken the last wound off this transport. to get first blood. However, forgot Soul Burst is a thing. So the Solitaire has now declared a free action, which is a charge, and he will be charging into my Warlord. So do you make it in? On a 6, you do not. I think we can.
Reroll the 2.
Okie dokie.
Loves it.
Okay, so he is in. Right, now I can Overwatch, and this is quite interesting because my Warlord is the Land Raider, and he is using the Iron Hands Warlord trait, which states on a roll of a 6, make an additional attack at the same target with the same weapon. So any hits that I generate from Overwatch, I'll be able to roll an additional hit. So let's do the 4 las cannons first of all. Come on, 4 6s. There's 1 6. So let's roll another one. And that one misses. So that's 1 hit with a las cannon. 2's to wound him. So that is a wound. And that is a fail. Come on, Max.
Are you going to let me? Are you
Go
let
on,
me?
go on.
Ah, yes. Yes!
Oh, he cheesed me. He cheesed me. He's cheesed me. No, that's legit. It is a cocked, if you want to play that way. So now onto the Grav Cannon. So heavy 4. Oh, hey up. Controversial here, Max. I think we've got a cocked die.
No, it looks fine. Go on.
I think we've got a cocked. Oh, it's a cocked. It's a cocked. Come on. And now we roll a 6 on the 6th attempt. Oh no, I think that's cocked. No. Yeah, yes, yes. And here we are at the end of my shooting phase. So, because that jerk went and charged my Land Raider, that meant I couldn't shoot with my Land Raider. So that makes me sad. The Contemptor shot into the squad that got out of the transport and only managed to kill 3 of them. So that wasn't great. Melter Gun shot into that and hit, didn't wound. Classic Melter Gun. The only other fire really was one of the Reapers died up there. So yeah, that could have gone a bit better. Max did say, you've killed more than me, but here's a toughness 3, mine a toughness 8. Doesn't really make me feel that much better, to be honest. Alright, so we'll move on to the charge phase anyway, because I'm going to charge some stuff, why not? We've just completed the charge phase, and the Solitaire is now surrounded. So the tactical squad charged in first, and the Librarian. Bit of tactics here. You can only attack what you charged. So the Solitaire charged my Land Raider, so he can't punch those guys back. Yay! Over here, the Tech Marine charged into that little Harlequin dude there, and again, it's a bit of gamesmanship here. Got a good charge. So the Ironclad has sort of run past that transport, and he is within 3 inches of that objective. So hopefully I might be able to score that. So let's go straight on to the fight phase. Again, because the Solitaire charged me, we're going to alternate this. So my Librarian is going to hit first. It requires 3s to hit, but because he's in proximity to my Warlord, re-rolling 1s. Not that he needs them. He's strength 6 because of his staff. So 2s. So that is all of them gone through. So 3 up in ones. 1 goes through, and it is D3 damage. Oh, might be worth a command point here. Oh, he's got it.
Oh, you shit.
We're at the end of the fight phase, and let's just say that went quite well for me. As you saw, the brave Librarian ran in and bravely hit the Solitaire in the back, killing him instantly before he had a chance to swing. Tech Marine punched the last troop player that was there, and the ironclad ran into the transport, and that is now on 1 wound remaining. So yeah, I'll take that as a pretty good fight phase. It certainly helps the slightly underperformance that I had for the shooting phase. So we are on to Max's next turn, but before we go on to that, I scored Assassinate, I scored Secure Objective 6 with that little move over there, little toe drag, and I am going to get rid of Defend Objective 5 because I do not fancy going all the way over here and then sitting on that objective for 2 turns. At the end of the Harlequin's movement, this troop has got out of the transport there. In fact, like most guys have got out of transports, putting pressure on my midfield there. Lorraine has moved up, as has the Farseer. The transport that was here has scooted all the way back here, and that is because Max's objectives, he's got Secure Objective 1 again, he's got Secure Objective 3, Priority Orders, Big Game Hunter, and Secure Objective 4. So this Wave Serpent has scooted forward to get Objective 4. But yeah, as I said, just a lot of pressure on the midfield there. He's going to get me into a lot of close combat, and I don't like being in close combat. My tanks don't. My Dreadnoughts don't mind it, but yeah, the Land Raider doesn't. We're in the middle of the shooting phase. This Ironclad has taken a bit of a battering from the Psychic in the shooting phase. He's down to 1 wound, but big news. The Leviathan has just taken a load of melter pistols to the face. He needed to make 6 up, feel no pains, and I have just rolled 2. So the Leviathan has gone boom. Now let's see if it actually explodes.
It's fine, it's not going to happen.
It would be good because there's more of your guys closer to him than me.
You're all 2.
So, oh, it's gone bang!
Don't believe it.
Let's see what happens. So with the Leviathan going boom, he actually blows up 9 inches. So that hit all of these guys, this guy, my Warlord, this squad just outside as the Tech Marine and the Derridio. The Librarian hit this squad, Tech Marine, and this transport. So it's quite a lot to resolve. So let's do this troop first of all. They take 3.
Hate you. Hate everything you stand for.
Take them off. See you later. Next, we'll do this troop.
Don't roll a 3. Oh, come on. What is wrong with you? And the Troop Master is a separate unit.
The Troop Master is a separate unit, so let's go with him. Or just the 2 that time. I'll let you off. I'll let you off a little bit, eh? Let you off. Okay, let's do this transport. Oh, the tension is rising. What is it?
6.
It's a 6, confirmed by Richard.
On this guy?
Yeah, this one here.
Alright.
So, yeah, that's another 3 more wounds on him. This one. Geeks dice are available on our website. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that one. So that is a 1 on this transport there. And now, last but not least, we'll
Everything
go with
yours.
We'll go with. Well, still got these guys to.
Come on.
Still got these guys to kill off.
I mean, you don't need to, really.
No, I don't. But I'm gonna. Actually, I think you'll find the rules say I do have to. So yeah, they're going to take 3 as well.
What is wrong with you?
That's more damage than I've done in my shooting and fight phase. So that was good. But Max might get the last laugh here because he gets to blow up my stuff now. So do it on the Contemptor first.
Alright, go on then.
So that is 2. Let's see how many shrugs I get. That'll be none, so he takes 2 wounds.
Go on for your Tech Marine. I don't like the cut of his jib.
Go on then.
Go on then.
Tech Marine takes 1 wound. Or does he?
Why?
No, he does
Why?
not.
What is this?
Librarian next.
Go on 3. No,
That's just
2.
the 2. Do you want to do this? Right there, Max. Just the 1.
Just the 1, yeah. Alright.
Come on. Oh, I saw a 6 there. Let's kill Tony. And then the Land Raider. Ooh, big. And I can't do anything about that. He just takes it on the chin. So that is 3 wounds off my Warlord. So
Unforgivable.
Yeah,
Unforgivable.
That was
What is that?
That was pretty brutal. That's Iron Hand's Soul Burst, mate. That's what that is. Soul Burst. How'd you feel about that, Max?
I hate you so much.
You're not the only one, Max. We all hate him.
Shut up.
This 1 and 6 will fail, right?
Yeah. We're at the closing stages of the shooting phase now. So we obviously saw the dramatic explosion there from the Leviathan. Now the Serpent Shield has been popped. It has gone into the Ironclad and it has killed him. Now does he explode? I did just roll to see if he exploded and rolled a 1. But because I'm that guy...
Don't. What is wrong with you?
Stop
it.
I'm using a command point.
Don't you dare.
Come on, little 6. Oh,
Justice!
it's a 4. Look, I can see the 6.
Justice!
I can see the 6.
I don't know what
I can
you're
see the
talking
6.
about,
So we're finally at the end of the Eldar shooting phase. Because, as we've just seen, the Leviathan, I wish it was, the Ironclad blew up. Lorraine got to Soul Burst, so she smited this squad here, which was very mean, and killed 3 of them. So they're not happy about that. Then down here, the Wave Serpent shot its shuriken cannons into the Tech Marine, taking a wound off that. And these 2 transports shot and finished off the Contemptor Dreadnought, which very nearly went boom, but didn't, unfortunately, because that would have been hilarious.
No, don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I like things
Hideous.
when they go pop. It's amazing. So yeah, that was pretty brutal for both of us, actually. In fact, I think Max has done more damage to himself in that shooting phase than he's done to me.
I usually do.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I'm presuming that Max might want to charge me now, but I might be wrong.
I've got like 5 Harlequins left.
So we're now at the end of the fight phase. This heroic guy here has managed to keep the Farseer locked up and actually put a wound on the Farseer. Tech Marine took 2 wounds, I think it was. Yeah, 2 wounds in the combat. He then did do 4 wounds in return, but the Harlequins actually managed to save all of that. The transport did not manage to scratch the paintwork of the Land Raider, and took 2 wounds in return. Now this, again, interesting with this Warlord trait. Land Raider hits in combat on a 6+.
Cheating.
So,
Cheat.
so every 6 that I roll, I get to do another attack. So yeah, that was the thing. That was the thing. This is. I like this. I like this. I think it's good. It's good. Yeah, so not an awful lot happened. A few scratches of paintwork and things like that. That was a good turn for Max. So he scored a secure objective 1, 4, and big game hunter. He's holding on to priority orders, and he is ditching secure objective 3. So these are the cards I've got for this turn, and yeah, not too great. Secure Objective 1, which is on the other side of the table. Priority Orders, and it's kind of doable, but it's surrounded by Harlequins at the moment. Area Denial, probably not going to get that. Kingslayer, it's going to be tough. I'm basically scoring no points this turn. I think we can all agree on that. So movement, the tactical squad that were on that objective have moved forward to support the Tech Marine in that combat. The tactical squad that was in the Land Raider have got out and are now lining up the transport for a counter charge, so he can't keep playing bumper cars with my Warlord. The Librarian has moved in between these two squads, hoping to smite that one to finish it off and then charge in to whoever I need to there. The Tech Marine has stayed put. He can do some nice long range shots over here to the Dark Reapers, as can the Derridio. We're at the end of Iron Hand's turn 2 shooting. Yes, it's turn 2. So this squad pumped all of their shots into the troop that were here, finishing them off. Because that squad got killed, the troop leader then soul burst into the Librarian. This transport got brought down finally after all of the shots from the Derridio went into it, and he managed to sort of make saving throws because the 4-up in button, isn't it, Max?
Yep.
Actually managed to get peppered to death by rapid firing bolters, so take that.
Boo.
The Tech Marine at its maximum range shot into these, only got 1.
Killed the Exarch.
Killed the Exarch though, so that's the thing. Yeah, other than that, bolt pistol to an eye socket here, killing a guy, and a bolt pistol to an eye socket here, taking another wound off the Farseer. So we're on to my charge phase, technically Max's charge phase.
You love it.
Because Max has just charged me. Do I want to charge something? Yeah, I'm going to charge something. Why not?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, let's do some charges.
No.
And this is what it looks like after my charge phase. So the tactical marines that were just there managed to get in with the troop leader to support the Librarian. I'll be punching him first. And these guys declared a multiple charge and have gone into the player and the transport as well. So let's go on to the fight. At the end of my fight phase, you'll notice somebody's missing there.
Boo.
That was...
You cheat.
These
One day I'll actually get to hit you in close combat.
yeah, these soul burst charges haven't been working out too well for Max. So that squad charged in and punched him before he could actually punch the Librarian. So yay. Then over here, the Farseer killed the last remaining tactical marine there, which then allowed a soul burst, which Lorraine used. And she smited this squad and killed 2. So that was really, really mean. These guys finished off the last remaining player there.
Who killed your Tech Marine?
Who killed the Tech Marine with a pistol, because that was also from the soul burst of this one dying. So yeah, it seems like in this battle, a lot of my stuff has been dying in my turn because of soul burst, and a lot of Max's stuff has been dying in his turn due to my robots exploding.
Yep.
So yeah, it's an odd game, and it is completely brutal. That is literally my entire army. This is end of turn 2. Oh, sorry, no. There we go. Raise back there. Yeah, end of turn 2. To be fair, Max is not doing too much better. I mean, he's got a bit of a blob there. So, but yeah, completely bloody. So if we get past turn 3,
it'd be a miracle.
yeah. So, but that's kind of how we kind of thought that these lists would go. But before we move on to Max's turn 3, let's see what I scored. So secure objective 1, no. Priority order, no. Area done, no. So I've scored nothing. So I'm going to ditch... I would like to ditch all of them, but I can only ditch that one. So yeah, that's great. I won't be able to draw any cards next turn, so I'm stuck with them. These phases are going very quickly now. So yeah, Warlord has moved to secure objective 2, priority orders from turn 1, that is, supported by the troop, and the transport and the Farseer are just sitting on secure objective 6, because they've got that one. This transport is going to bug the hell out of my Warlord again, I'm guessing. Guessing, Max? Am I right, Max? Am I right?
No, don't worry about it.
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all be fine. And the Wave Serpent has moved up to harass my little tactical squad. Actually, he can't charge, can he? Because he's just gone out of combat with him. So yeah, that'll show you. We're in the middle of the shooting phase. Let's just say it's not going well for me. So, tactical squad that was here, been wiped out. Tactical squad that was here has been wiped out. The Librarian has taken a wound. Max has just fired his Dark Reapers at my Land Raider. He managed to wound me 5 times at -2. 4 ups to save. That was my roll.
Don't worry, just command point it.
Yeah, I kind of used the command point earlier to save the Librarian.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, so each one of those is 3 wounds. So that's 15 wounds.
Don't worry about it, now you can do your famous exploding trick.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that because
do it. Go on.
It's only my guys that are around, but I have got a command point left. But I can't use it because I used it on the... Why didn't you just die? Yeah, so I think this is probably going to be the last turn, but let's see. Let's see. Fight to the bitter end as always. Right, let's do it on camera.
What are the odds?
Well, 1 in 6.
Oh, funny that.
Let's see if he blows up. No.
Sorry. There we go.
Oh, look at that sleight of hand. Fantastic. That's how he wins all of his tournaments, folks. Just when you thought things couldn't get any worse. So, yeah, failed to overwatch and kill at least one of these guys. They've run in, they've hit with everything, and they've scored 7 wounds at -2 apiece.
Oh, you got this, I faith.
Now, fortunately, I've got the Armour Indominus. Unfortunately, I took a lot of melter shots earlier in the game, so I popped his 3-up invuln. So, this guy has got to make 7 4-up saves. Yeah, he's dead. Max is going to be laughing on the other side of his face now, because I just remembered that we have 6-up, feel no pain. No, he's dead. So, yeah, it's not going well for me. So these were the objectives that Max had on that turn. He secured objective 6. He's got no prisoners, and he's finally scored priority orders. And he's also got defend objective 6, which he's sitting on. And let's just have a look what we got left. I have a massive army of 2. Oh, sorry, 3. There you go. I've got to be honest. I'm not feeling good about this battle now. I've scored two objective cards. Max, what have you got? About 57?
About that,
About 57.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah. I've got 4 cards which I can't score.
Don't worry, it's only turn 3.
It's only turn 3. Moving into turn 3, so command points are worth double. I've only got 1 left, so I can't use it, which is great. Max, you've got no command points left, or
no.
Yeah, he's spent them all because he's clever like that. Yeah, so basically for me to win, got a table max with 3 units. It's going to be tough. Right, so we're going into my turn 3 movement. Done. Really long turns these, so on to shooting. Things are going from bad to worse for the Iron Hands. The Derridio, his heavy bolters shot into this squad. Everything else shot up at the Reapers, as did the las cannons from the Razorback, and I've killed three of all of that heavy firepower. Admittedly, it's more high damage than high number of shots, but still 3. Plus, the heavy bolters there missed 3 times, despite needing 2s to hit. And then wounds, I rolled 1s and 2s. Yeah, 2, 2 and a 1. So that guy's alive. So it was actually the Tech Marine that killed his buddy. So yeah, that was probably one of the quickest and most disappointing turns in the history of 8th edition. So we're just on to the charge phase. Let's because this is super exciting now. Let's roll it up on camera. So he's in.
Oh, some Overwatch.
This is where he dies.
Come on then. All the 6s. None.
Yep, none. So he's in.
Boo.
Boop. And then 3 attacks with his axe. Come on, let's blow up a transport. So that is 2 hits.
Toughness 5.
Strength 5. So 4s. That is 1 wound.
4 invulnerable saves, sir.
Oh yeah, you take that.
All right.
Take that. So at the end of my turn, scored nothing. Dumping that, and won't be able to score anything next turn. So I don't think we're going to bother filming those because Max has just scored defend objective 6, so he's now on what, 27? No, 8, yeah. 8.5 points. I think we're going with, and I've got 2, so I can't possibly catch him anyway. So yeah, just straight on to Harlequin's movement. Right, so just an overview of Harlequin's turn. So yeah, kind of surrounded by lots of stuff. Derridio's taken 4 wounds. The Tech Marine's taken a wound, and the Razorback's taken 6 wounds. That was all from the Dark Reapers on the hill. The Harlequin that was going to charge into the Derridio actually got shot to pieces in Overwatch. Because I kind of taunted him to charge me so I couldn't fire in my next turn, and he did, and I killed him. So yeah, I was thinking I might concede. However, if I was to blow up, say, this vehicle that's got like 1 wound left, it has got 1 wound left, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That could go pop, and then do mortal woundage on that. I know I'm grasping at straws here, guys, but it's all I've got. So let's do it. So I kind of thought that the plan might have been coming together then, because the Tech Marine managed to use his conversion beamer and pop that transport, causing a mortal wound on this, causing a mortal wound on the Warlord. I could see the plan coming together. The Razorback down here, then opened fire, scoring 2 hits. 2 hits. and then I rolled Snake Eyes. And that's where it kind of all fell to pieces, really. Yeah. This guy shot everything into there. And after all the shooting of the Derridio, the Razorback, and the Tech Marine, it's got 2 wounds remaining. So yeah, I think that's it really. I think there's no point in going on because that's going to die next turn, as is the Razorback, and so is the Tech Marine. I was going to charge it in just to finish it off, but he's only got an axe. Probably unlikely that I'll even wound it, to be honest. So yeah, we're going to call it there. So let's go over to the post-game review. So the mission that we are doing today is Deadlock, and the deployment is actually Hammer and Anvil, so that does actually suit me better.
Yeah, close combat army, trying to get up that distance, not good.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that might play to my advantage, but let's see how we get on. So there we have it, guys. That was brutal.
It was bloody. Oh my god.
There was quite a lot of banter throughout that one. It is all completely in jest, though. You know, Max is a really good opponent, and we've played each other a few times, yeah. So we do like to have a bit of banter when we're playing. So there's no sort of hard feelings. So
that Land Raider, though. That Land Raider. Oh my god.
He could have been played better by me. I think. Yeah, I think.
Roll dice better.
Yeah, I need to roll dice better. Yeah, that is a thing. I basically screwed myself right from the deployment. So the Hammer and Anvil really played to the strengths of my army, really, and trying to get Max to cover more ground to get to me. However, for some reason I deployed my Leviathan and my Ironclad quite close. To be honest, I didn't realise how quick Max's army is, so that's quite naive. And also, I've never actually played anything like that before, so the soul burst mechanic was something that
it's very dangerous. It can domino effect very quickly.
Yeah, so I was quite surprised to have his solitaire in close combat with my my HQ Land Raider in my shooting phase on turn 1.
I mean, that was about from transport to Land Raider. That was about 48 inches movement.
Yeah,
between turn 1.
Something absolutely crazy. So I completely underestimated that, and then the whole battle, because obviously Max knows what he's doing tactically. He sort of kept getting the things in close combat that I didn't want to be stuck in close combat. So he really reduced an awful lot of my firepower throughout that. So that was well played, buddy. Well played. But yeah, it was. My dice were either really lucky or really unlucky. I was making so many saves to start off with. I mean,
it was bound. So I had the Dark Reapers firing twice, and the first time just the Leviathan should have been dead like 3 times over, but just bounced off every single attack. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I made a disgusting amount of 4-up invuln saves, and then whatever I didn't save, I made a disgusting amount of 6-up saves as well.
So disgustingly resilient.
Disgustingly resilient, yeah, quite literally. So I'm thinking about doing Death Guard actually next. So that kind of might play to my sort of style.
Speaking of which, I mean, when it did go boom though, it did kill about half my army.
Yeah, it does that. It blows up on a 5. It's a 9-inch explosion as well. It is only D3 mortal wounds, but still.
Well, when you're rolling 3 for every single unit, and by the way, those Harlequins are over 30 points a model.
Wow, really? Wow. Okay.
So that explosion was it was hideous.
Rough. That's
hideous.
Rough. That's rough. It did do a bit of damage to me, but I think it did more damage to you, and that's what I found with this army actually. When things go pop,
it takes its pound of flesh.
Yeah, it does. So I think at one point I was doing more damage to Max by my stuff dying, and vice versa with the soul burst. He was doing more to me when his stuff would die.
Apparently.
Yeah, it was just quite odd. really. But yeah, it was a really fun game. It's we've obviously been chatting throughout the game as well, so my list I'm not happy with, really. I brought the Excelsior Land Raider as a sort of a replacement for the captain, thinking that, you know, it's got a bigger footprint, so it'd be better for supporting my dreadnoughts up. However, because it's a Land Raider, it can get shot from the back by hundreds of Dark Reapers. So although on paper you kind of think this is going to be strong, and also with the Iron Hands Warlord tactic, you know, that on paper again looks like, wow, you could potentially, if you got really lucky, have 8 las cannon shots.
That character mechanic, being not able to target your buffing units, is huge. I mean, you can't understate that. Yeah,
definitely. So I think although it's only just made it into the list, it's getting chucked out of the list.
It's a massive point sink.
It is, yeah. It's just under 500 points, I think, something like that. So it's not great. It didn't quite work out how I was hoping, but it was still good. What about you, Max? What do you think in terms of your army? I know that wasn't your most hyper competitive army, but what was it? What was sort of a unit that you were more pleased with, or thought was worked slightly better than you were expecting?
Well, it's fairly easy to go for, you know, something like the Dark Reapers, but it's kind of expected once you're putting like 200 points of buffs into them. But honestly, I think you've reigned. The amount of smite that she was able to put out, the soul bursting mechanic she was able to put out as well, in conjunction with the Farseer, so I was able to take out a dreadnought or so just with mortal wounds. And that really did free up essentially about half of what was left after the explosion, just to try and whip round and try and take out what's left of yours. Yeah,
she was pretty brutal, and it was just, I thought going into this battle, that it was the hardest army really that my list, or my previous list has faced. I think yes, I finished 6th at No Retreat. I think I got lucky with the draw, because I lost my first game quite badly, and then I had some draws of games which were more favourable to me. So yeah, I think I did sort of get lucky to get into number 6.
I mean, your list does certainly have teeth. I mean, the main basis of it, the toughness 8, toughness 7 or 8 wall that's just walking up, throwing around that much firepower is horrifying.
Yeah.
But no, I think something that chucks out a bit more rate of fire, whether it's all cannons or something like that, just to try and pop these fast-moving transports, would really help. Yeah.
So guys, me and Max have obviously already been sort of discussing possible changes, but I'd love to hear what you think would work. Obviously, I still want sort of the theme of the dreadnoughts. I really like that, and the toughness 8 wall. But what would you guys do differently? I'm thinking maybe putting a flyer in there, or changing the HQs round slightly. So just let me know in the comments below. It'd be really good to see what you think, and see if it's anything like what this mastermind of list building comes up with. So
I'm average at best.
Average at best, says the reigning GT winner. He loves it when we call it that.
7th edition. Just to put it out there.
Yeah. Do you know what though, guys? We've been talking about this because Max has been given a disservice from Games Workshop.
Oh yeah.
So Max, as we said, is the reigning GT winner. Max unfortunately could not buy tickets in time, and he didn't get a free ticket. So Max cannot defend his title because he was not around in time to buy a ticket. Poor show. But there we go. It is what it is, right? So we hope you enjoyed that, guys. We definitely enjoyed having that. Hopefully we'll get Max on the channel again sometime soon and have some more competitive battles for you. Remember, guys, we have a competition running at the moment for 10,000 subscribers. We'd really love it if you could help us get to 10,000, and as soon as we get to 10,000 subscribers, there is a £100 voucher for War Games plus some other Geeks Wargaming goodies. So there will be a link in the description below. Click on that, do what Richard says in the video, and you will get your entry to that. But share it around as much as you like, guys, because it will help us get there quicker, and it will help you guys get your prize quicker. So that being said, thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one.